Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a video about, this is just kind of my first look at the HORI equipment. I will be doing a separate video that's kind of a guide to how to use it. So this is just my first impressions. There'll be a separate video that'll be kind of how to use it and how to set it up. So I will go over that. I have started setting it up so far. It's pretty much almost good to go. I just have to get my side panel set up, which is over next to me here, which I'll show you guys here in a bit once I get it set up. So we'll get that set up here in a second, good to go. Yeah, it should be pretty straightforward to use. I'm pretty excited to do it. So this one is designed by HORI in partnership with Giant Software and Farming Simulator. So what that means is they've designed this wheel specifically for Farming Simulator use and the side panel for Farming Simulator use. So when you do purchase this product, it is going to come with the wheel, pedals which are hooked up down below my feet, and the side panel, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So we're just going to kind of test it out and see how it works. Again, I have not used it at all. This is literally just a first impressions video. So we're going to do that and kind of go from there. So we'll see how we kind of like it. All right, so I've just loaded in my Frontier save. I have not used this stuff at all. This is my absolute first impressions on this. So the controllers on here on the steering wheel work to help you walk around, which is great. Clicking them doesn't do anything, at least in this mode. That didn't do anything here. Now some of these buttons may not do anything yet. Oh, that did something. What did they do to do that? So this button's using it. Now how do I put it away? There we go. Okay, so these buttons up and down are going to work that. That's pretty cool. I don't know if there's a way to run. I don't think I have anything else here. There's also a turn stick. Or a turn signal stick down here, which is pretty cool. Which, it looks like it also has light controls on it. There's got to be a way to tab. I don't think that doesn't do anything for what I'm doing. Okay. So, so this first green button opens the help window. That's pretty cool. Second green button, at least right now. These will probably all have functions when we're in vehicles. This opens the map. That's cool. Second one there. Now, and then looking around the map, I can use my controls here. Okay. Can I go through anything in here? Nope. Okay. Now, I don't know how to get out. Again, I'm very new to this. I've never used this before, so. Okay. Well, I don't know how to get out of this other than hitting escape. So, let me hit escape real quick. I'm going to bring my keyboard as a way to. Actually, I just can use my mouse here. I'll just hit that to get out of there real quick. So that was the third one. Fourth one, nothing. Fifth. Oh, fifth goes into build mode. Now that's pretty cool. Now I actually don't. Can we build stuff in build mode? We can. So if I selected that. Oh, can I select it? How do I select it? Again, I'm still learning this. There's probably a way to use this with build mode if you learn the correct buttons to do it. Because this moves moving me back and forth. And I can go down, go back up. But I feel like I should be able to select things. Which I'm not getting the option to be able to select things. That also doesn't take me out of build mode if I hit that. So that I might actually have to hit the escape button on my keyboard. Try not to put the side of my face right up in here for you guys. So let me see if I can turn this so I can reach the escape button a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, so the sixth, the last two don't do anything in this mode. Nothing here, nothing here. There's a whole bunch of controls. I didn't even think about trying to use these controls either. I don't know what the red button here does. It does light up if I touch it. I would think there'd be a way for me to tab to a vehicle, but I'm not sure everything. But anyhow, let's go back to that truck. Let's drive this truck. We might as well drive this. So start the engine. Let's see, how do we start without hitting enter? Let's see. These still look around. That makes sense. Okay, easy peasy. I'm not very tech savvy, so that's part of my problem. These are still going to open up the map and everything. Let's get out of that. That second one still does the build mode there. Okay, there's got to be a way to start the engine. Oh, I did something. This changes my control groups. That's good to know. This button right here on the side, right here on the side. This first one, bottom left there. That changes the control group. Ooh, that one turns on my flashers. That's kind of nice to know. That's the third one there. Those two don't do anything, at least not right now. There's got to be a way to turn on the engine. There's got to be a way. There's got to be something I'm missing. Huh. Very strange. Well, I'll turn it on manually for now. So this control has a forward and backwards for, it has picture of tractors if you're driving the tractor. I think that's a throttle, but I don't think it's going to work on things that aren't going to need it, obviously, because we have the pedals. So, if let me use the wheel. So let's drive around here a little bit. It's quite nice. So the wheel too, it'll just right itself back pretty easily. It doesn't like shake your desk to death or anything like that. And I really like, actually, this is a really good wheel here. I really like how that feels driving around. It's quite nice. I feel like I'm just a bad driver. Oh gosh. There's a crash for us. But yeah, all good. I want to go down this way here. It seems very responsive, works very well. The wheel feels nice too. It's like a nice rubber. It feels a little cheap, I'll be honest. Like you feel it, you're like, nah, this feels a little cheap, but it seems to work really well. Now, this is also a modded truck too, so it may not work exactly as it's supposed to with the wheel. Again, this is just my first impression. I'll do a legitimate guide video on it where I'll at least talk about some of the basic, hopefully some of the basic features if I can figure them out. Again, I normally play keyboard and mouse, so every time I do something with the wheel, it's definitely a little bit different for me. But this is working really well. It definitely adds a lot to the immersion, because I feel like I'm actually driving a truck versus... Oh, I'm auto-loading things. That's nice. There we go. We'll just park right over here. Easy peasy. Let's see if we can get into... yeah, let's try a tractor now. No control on that. I'm betting this is going to work with a harvester. Gas pedal. It's all working very well. Very nice. I do want to get in the harvester. See, I thought, I would hope this would work. Why don't we just, for the time being, let's purchase ourselves a front loader of some kind, just so we can test that out. Or a wheel loader or something. Because maybe this isn't even hooked up to the game for whatever reason, or maybe there's a setting I need to change. Yeah, okay, so this isn't... This might just not... No, well, this is working, so it has to be hooked up. There's got to be a setting of some kind. Because obviously this you'd want to work with your front loader. So let me look into that. Alright, well, I fixed it. You guys will not believe this. So I'm going to just show you the mistake I made so you don't come to the same mistake. So go into your settings once you've loaded into a game save. Go to controls, hit gamepad, hit reset if it's not working. I have used the Thrustmaster farm stick before on here on this game, and it still had those controls in there, and even after I unplugged the Thrustmaster, it still was trying to use those controls, but then when I hit reset, it fixed it. So just an FYI for you guys, do that. So now there's a lot of controls that work really well. I can tab now, I can tab back and forth, which is really cool on here on the side of this. I don't know what this does yet. We don't have a vehicle yet that does that. That goes in and out of the map, this thing on the keyboard. That toggles the map on there. That opens the help menu still. That still brings us into the map but doesn't take us out. That one no longer goes into build mode. Oh no, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Still build mode. This one opens the store, and then this guy also opens the map. Maybe it's just the menu. Why does those both open the map? I'm sure you can readjust those if you would like to do something else. But anyhow, everything else seems to be working well. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Things are now working. I can also tab right here on this as well. I can turn my turn signals on and off with my turn signal stick. This is great. I can turn the lights on through all their settings through here. That is really cool, actually. Okay, to turn the turn signal off, click it again that same direction. I can turn the beacon on by turning this knob over here down towards me, away from you. Toggles through the lights. That's pretty cool. Let's turn the beacon off. That's awesome. Over here, I also can toggle the lights and turn the beacon off, and then I have the flashers, those 3 buttons here. Blue buttons, nothing right now. And this, oh, I gotta start the engine, which there's gotta be a button for. Nope, get me out of this. That toggles me. There's got to be a button to start the engine. Oop, that's a horn. So is, of course, the horn. Okay, that goes in. This is kind of cool. Okay, that goes in and out of the cab. And that looks around while you're in the cab. Now, outside of the cab, it also looks around. Okay, this one goes into the map again. Oh, this one you can actually... That went to the worker screen. Interesting. So if I hit that, that goes into the... Okay, that's the hired help screen. And then I can also use the joystick to go around. Can I create a job? Probably. Oh, I can do things. That is nifty. Okay. Still don't know how to start it, though. I can do everything but start my vehicle. It's probably something really stupid. You guys are probably screaming at your screens or something. Oh, I was hoping that would be it. Oh, gosh, there's got to be. That gets me in and out of the vehicle. That's nice to know. Or maybe this one gets me out. No, it's in and out. In and out at the bottom one there. I feel like I've hit every button that exists. I can't figure out how to start an engine using this setup. These are nothing yet, okay, but easy peasy. I can adjust that. That's super sweet. And you can do tilt things for like forestry setups as well. I know that. Let's get in this harvester. Oop, oh no, I had the engine started. It's still gas pedal. I gotta find something to do with this because I want to use the throttle. Harvester is kind of interesting enough. They use you can see down there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen for you guys. They actually, when you go forward, they don't have pedals. They use a throttle stick. So it's kind of interesting. But that turned that on. Okay. Folding's not allowed. Okay, there we go. So that turns it on. This button right here on the joystick. So I can harvest. I want to get out of the cab here, though, which is that button. Come back up. Easy peasy. Now, the one thing I'll say I don't like about the pedals is they feel great. Don't get me wrong. None of that stuff is the problem. If you don't have, you can't just lift your foot and put it on them. You have to have your feet resting on the bottom part. Otherwise, they'll slide away from you. At least I'm on a carpet, so I would have thought they would stay a little bit better, but just be aware of that. But look at this, and then I'm done. I've had enough. Just lift them up. This is a really cool setup, guys. I love these controls over here. Turn my lights on, beacons. There's different ways to do different things, and you of course can route the controls however you want. There's the pipe out, this button right here. Oop, hopped out of it. My bad. This is pretty sweet. Now if I wanted to go to a different vehicle. Oop, does that change my cruise control speed? Anyhow, I can go to a different vehicle. Again, still don't know how to start things. I bet you that's in the controls if I went and actually took a look here. I'll probably cut this part out, or at least part of what I'm doing right now. But I've tried my best. So if I go to game, I'm on gamepad. So yeah, gamepad. There's two gamepads, I guess. No, yeah, gamepad here. Okay. So build mode. Yeah, we know how to do all that. Start, stop, engine. I don't know. 16 plus 4. Oh gosh, it's going to be a combination. Oh, I figured it out. Look at that. So it's a combination. I didn't even think to try a combination. So there's so many different ways. And if you don't like the way it works, just simply go in here and you can adjust it however you want it to be. You can just go through the settings. So really easy to do that. But there's a button on the back of this. I hold that down and click that, and now I can start it. Look at that. So yeah, I figured a lot of stuff out doing this. Again, that's why I did my first impressions, just to kind of give you just some raw footage of me experimenting with this and just enjoying this system. And it's really cool. I am not tech savvy at all, so that's why it takes me a while to get control of controls, especially not reading anything about them or anything like that, just trying to figure it out on my own. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. This thing is sweet. You turn it all sorts of ways. I can use the knob to do whatever I want. But yeah, anyhow, that's what I got. I definitely recommend this. Very cool setup there for you. Yeah, really cool. But there you guys go. I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this video on this. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. Turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.